Hi, and thanks for joining me for today's Pilates session. Today is the advanced wall Pilates. There's going to be some very difficult exercises in this session. So we're going to be keeping repetitions down to a minimum. And my advice on this session will be just to take it one repetition at a time, take your time, and do not feel the need to rush. If you do find yourself struggling with any of the moves, please stop and only make sure that you are ready to exercise and that you are in good health, because some of the moves in this session are going to be difficult. So for today's session, we shall need just a wall. A mat or a comfortable flooring will always be beneficial as well. And make sure you've got plenty of space and, of course, most importantly, no distractions, so you are ready to focus purely on today's session. So we should get underway, and we can begin by just warming up the joints, warming up the muscles, because they're going to need to be properly mobile for the exercises we're going to do. And we're going to start with our wall. Take one hand to support yourself, and we shall start by just standing fairly straight, and we shall think of our core muscles here, focus on this area, and just start by taking our leg and just gently swing. Take it forward and back, prepare the hip, and have a little bit of core awareness as well for this, because there's going to be a lot of stabilization that's going to be needed through your hips and through your core. So as we move the leg and we breathe in and breathe out, stay relaxed and keep everything warm, we want to think of our abdominal area like a box. And if you focus on this core area here, we are going to just try and keep this box nice and stable. So as we swing the leg, I just want to make sure that we're not swaying the hips forward and back or from side to side. We stay nice and stable through that box. Just let the leg swing. And then we shall relax. We shall then switch sides and do the same on the other side. And breathe in, breathing out, just drawing that navel inwards there. So again, the box is nice and stable. And just let that leg move with control. Don't swing the leg too wild. Keep the pace steady. Keep the movement nice and controlled. And then we shall relax. So as you relax and give your legs a shake, we're just going to take our hands now against the wall from here. And you're just standing a couple of feet away. And from here, we're just going to stand nice and flat on the feet. And then you're going to take them, inhale, and we're just going to lift the heels away from the floor. Just balance on the tips of the toes, on the balls of the feet. And exhale, come down. Breathe in and lift. Exhale and drop. And just warming through those calves. And then we'll just do a couple more, then we're just going to focus one calf at a time. So again, keep the box nice and strong. And then this time on this last raise, as we hold, just bring one heel to the floor, feel the calf stretch, and then change. And let's alternate. And then once we've got these legs warm, we're going to start to prepare the upper half of the body, working through the shoulders and arms. So we'll just continue here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and from 1, we shall relax. And then we're just going to stand against the wall here. So if we bring the heels back, if we take our glutes and bring your back as close to the wall as we can, just leaving yourself with this little arch that you have. And bring the head back there, try to look forward, avoid looking up. And let's take our arms. First of all, let's take them wide and palms facing out. And we hold. And then just take an inhale, just slide your hands down the wall. And then exhale, come back up. Keep the shoulder blades and keep the back connected as close to the wall as you can. And let's just slide those arms down, slide those arms back up so they do become level with your shoulders. And we'll just do a couple more and then we'll just change things very slightly. So inhale, come down. And then as you exhale and come up, we're now going to change. Let's just take the palms and face in and slide back down. Exhale, come back up. And we're just going to do a couple more as the back starts to get a little uncomfortable because you are lengthening that spine. We're standing tall and strong, but of course muscles will get tired. So let's just go once more. And then we can take a moment to step away from the wall, relax, shake, and then start to prepare ourselves for the next few exercises. So here we go with our first exercise. We're just going to bring our back head against the wall. We're going to start with our arms by our side, and our feet are about 1 foot away from the wall, so they're just very slightly in front of the knees. And from here we're going to try to avoid shifting the movement of the hips. So we're going to take our left leg, whichever leg you wish to start with. I'm starting with my left. I'm just going to exhale, bring the leg forward and come back down. So immediately all I'm doing now is focusing on avoiding the shift of the hips, keeping my back against the wall, and immediately I can find this really tough. I can feel myself shifting to one side, but I'm working hard to stabilize the body. And we're just going to focus on another 2, because I can feel the amount of work needed on this right leg to keep me stable. It's working really hard. So take a moment and rest, give the legs a shake, especially if they're really feeling under tension. And then let's just come back in position. We're going to change legs here. So this will give you an opportunity to now see how the other side feels. And immediately, this is feeling so much more easier. I can feel a bit of work needed on this left side, but not nearly as much as needed on the other side. So again, I'm moving the leg, I'm not lifting the leg too high. I'm keeping my back as close to the wall as I can. And just a couple more from here. And we can relax. So now we can move to progression, or if you wish to continue as you are, more than welcome to do so. And we're just going to change the arm position. So let's take the arms out, and we are going to just bring the palms against the wall and just line ourselves up and back against the wall from there. Let's take that leg. I'm going to start with my left leg and forward, keeping as close to the wall as I can. I'm just going to focus on 5 kicks here. You can feel the shoulders working hard, and relax when you're ready, and then we're going to change legs. So choose option 1, arms waist side, option 2, arms wide. And let's return from here. So let's take the other leg, exhale, working 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And of course relax there, and feel free to return again to do a second set and a third set if you need to. Keep the repetitions down to minimum because it's very hard to hold the position. Do less reps, but do them with better technique, and then just take longer rest periods and do a few more sets. So now we're going to come out of position, relax, And we turn with the arms back by our side. Come back to our starting position once again. And this time we're going to move the leg rather than directly in front. We're going to take it at a slight angle to the side. Changing the arm position as well. So as your arms come down, let's take our palms face out. And we're going to let's start with our left leg. And we're going to bring the leg at a slight angle. Again, focusing on maintaining that core in a strong box without that shift. So once we're in position, we're then going to take the leg and slowly out. Again, I'm not going to lift the leg high because immediately I can feel this is harder. The leg coming at an angle, I can feel that I'm struggling to maintain that position. Got to make sure that I don't shift the hips. Keep myself against the wall, keep myself straight, and I'm just bringing this leg out just a little bit. Of course you can go higher, but if you go high you may shift. So keep the leg movement to a height that you can hold, and after we've done 5, we can relax. And then we'll change legs. So let's come back in position. Option number 1, let's start with the arms by your side. Palms will be facing out. And we're going to take the other leg and just see how we go on this side. So again, it's still hard. Much harder than taking the leg forward. But slightly easier on this side. Making sure we don't shift this hip. Keep the shoulders against the wall. Back and head. Maintain that nice core, strong core. And then once we've done 5 on this right leg, we relax. And as we relax, we stay against the wall. We take our legs just slightly ahead of our knees. And from there, we're going to start with a squat position. So head against the wall, back against the wall, arms. We're going to extend those arms to the level with the shoulder. And then we want to take an inhale, bend, slide down. And then exhale and slide back up. Inhale. Exhale, we're doing 5 from here. And focus forward. If your arms get tight, just let them drop. And we'll go one more. And we take a relax. Take our feet away and shake and release. So here we are for our next move. And for this one, which is going to require a lot of work, we will just stand with our feet just a foot or so away from the wall. And we're going to roll our way down towards the floor, dropping your head down between the shoulders, softening the knees and drawing the navel into the spine. Now when we head down towards the floor, we're going to plant our hands nice and flat. We're going to walk our hands out, and you're going to want to go a good 4 feet, 3 feet further forward. We're going to drop the head down between the shoulders. And then taking ourselves into an L shape, we're going to take our foot against the wall and take the other foot, lengthen the legs. Drop the head down between the shoulders. Take a moment to hold, feel the movement, and then extend one leg up. Hold long, inhale, tap your toes. Exhale long, we're going to do 1 on this leg, change, raise, lower, tap, lift, return, plant 1 foot down onto the floor, bring your other foot down, walk your hands back, and then exhale to roll our way up. So starting off by just doing 1 of those leg raises on each side, we can then progress by aiming to try and do 2. So let's return to that starting position, rolling down, breathing in through the nose. Exhale to roll and breathing out through the mouth. We're once again going to take a good few feet forward. Just gives you enough room. Drop the head down. We take one leg, take the other leg, create that L shape through the body. Drop your head. We're going to aim for 2 repetitions now. So let's exhale and lift. Inhale up and 1, 2, change sides, lift, tap, 1, 2, return, bring the leg down, bring the other leg down, walk back and roll your way up to the standing position to give yourself some rest. And then we're just going to target one more where we're going to aim to do 3. And then once you've done 3, you can start aiming to progress by just taking an extra repetition each time to build that strength. So next time you might want to aim for 4 and then possibly for 5. So now we're going to aim 3 on each side. So give yourself enough rest. It's a tough move. Give yourself as long as you need. And we shall roll down. Just prepare yourself mentally. And then take those walks forward. And then sink your head. Bring your legs into place. Legs long, head down. Ready for 3. So let's start with one leg. And raise. And 1, 2, 3, change, and from there, 1, 2, 3, and position, one leg down, other leg down, walk back and roll your way to standing position where you may feel a little out of breath, a little exhausted. It's now time to rest and ease up. And that is your advanced wall Pilates session. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, stay in good health.